So the England squad for the match against Croatia for their opening game of Euro 2020 has been announced, and it has a few surprises. Jordan Pickford starts in goal ahead of Sam Johnstone and Dean Henderson. Kyle Walker, as expected, starts at right back. First of all, they're starting in a 4-2-3-1. It was expected that they'll start with a 3-4-3, but Gareth Southgate has gone with a 4-2-3-1, a more solid lineup rather than the more adventurous 3-4-3 lineup. Kyle Walker starts at right back. John Stones centre back along with Tyrone Mings. It looks like Harry Maguire is still not fit to start at the centre back position, and Kieran Trippier is starting at left back, something that Southgate has done in the past. He's overlooked Ben Chilwell completely. He's not even in the squad, while Luke Shaw starts on the bench. Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice start in midfield. That's a strong centre of midfield. Raheem Sterling gets a start ahead of Jack Grealish, who's on the bench. Mason Mount and Phil Foden and Harry Kane make up the rest of the attack. As for Croatia, Ante Rebic is the striker, with Ivan Perisic, Mateo Kovacic, Luka Modric and Kramaric in midfield ahead of Brozovic. Gvardiol, Kaletakar, Vida and Bresialko are four defenders, with Livakovic as the goalkeeper. Now coming back to England, the first real surprise is Jordan Pickford starting ahead of Sam Johnstone. Johnstone had a really good season for West Brom. Dean Henderson is pushing for a place in the starting lineup, and it was expected that Dean Henderson would be the first choice, but he's gone with Jordan Pickford. Pickford is a good shot stopper, and he's the more tried and trusted keeper out of the three, but in a big tournament, Southgate could have gone with somebody like Dean Henderson. Kyle Walker picks himself, John Stones picks himself, Tyrone Mings picks himself in the absence of Harry Maguire. Kieran Trippier had a very good season at Atletico Madrid. He's been really consistent. He will put the balls in, he will get the job done, he will run up and down the pitch. He's a good defensive player. The only thing is that maybe Ben Chilwell might have been a better option, but there could be some problem with Chilwell, that's why he's not in the squad. Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice would command this midfield, but it will be a tough midfield battle with the likes of Brozovic, Modric and Kovacic for Croatia, and I expect Croatian midfield to dominate this game ahead, to be able to get a nice footing against Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips. Luka Modric, people believe, is getting up there in age, and he is getting up there in age, but still he played so well for Real Madrid this entire season. He played so many minutes, and he can still deliver a surprise or two, and he will be consistent throughout the tournament. Brozovic had another good season with Inter Milan, and he will be consistent. He will get the tackles, and he will not let the English midfield dominate the English playmakers, the likes of Sterling, Mount and Phil Foden. Whereas Kovacic likes to bring the ball upfield, he will also have a good role to play. And Croatia last time around, as you all remember, in the World Cup beat England. Well, that was, England missed a few chances, so this would be a nice game to look forward to. The Croatian defense will have their hands full with the likes of Mason Mount, who is for me the key player in this team. Mason Mount will be the guy, he's a form guy, he's a form player, and it will be difficult to stop him. Sterling and Foden and Kane are, as it is, very difficult, but Mason Mount is extra special these days, so I expect Mason Mount to eke out the victory for England at the end of the day, with probably a 1-0 win for England. So that's what I'm gonna go for. On the bench for England, obviously there are a lot of superstars like Henderson, Johnston, Luke Shaw, Connor Cody, Ben White, Reece James, Jordan Henderson is there, Dean Henderson was the goalkeeper, Jude Bellingham, Grealish, Marcus Rashford, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So they have a lot of talent on the bench, Bukayo Saka, but the same cannot be said of the Croatians. So let's see how the game pans out, and